You ready for another dating story? This is one of my craziest stories of all time, and it's kind of long, so because one thing kept happening after another. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. It just was a whole sequence of things. Okay, so I was on eHarmony, and that's where this match came from. So eHarmony in my area doesn't work well because people just don't subscribe to this application. So you're really getting a very limited number of matches, and because you can't seek and search for your own matches, I thought, okay, I have no information on this guy. The system just says we're a match, so okay, we'll go out. Okay. See, when you sign up for eHarmony, you put in all your criteria and your hopes and, smoking, education, kids, all sorts of things, spirituality that you would put into, a lot of other types of sites. Okay, so I meet up with this guy and we did talk on the phone. We had a good phone conversation. So we get there and we're meeting at this really cool art monument in a metropolitan area, which is a fun place to meet. Okay, so we wander around. It's a really hot day for an hour and a half. And I realized this guy literally has no plan for our date. I mean, he just got out of the car and he just thought, we'll just do whatever. We'll just do whatever fancies us. Whatever, however the day takes us, we're just going to see how it goes. Okay, great. Well, okay, by that time I'm dying of thirst. This is a very hot day, so I'm really warm. I really need just some water, really anything. I mean, and then you wonder too, as a woman, maybe he doesn't want to go to sit down somewhere for a drink because financially maybe this is not a good time for him, which, you don't want to put someone out, but really if we just sat down somewhere and got some water, that would be great. Okay, so he takes me to sit. I'm in white slacks. It's summertime. It's hot. He takes me to this huge black tire swing, which is super fun. I'm a little kid at heart too. I'm in white slacks, so I can't get on this black, huge tire swing, and it's a little awkward, honestly, when I've just met him to get on this swing, and just haphazardly roll around on this swing with him is not a comfortable thing. Okay, so obviously this guy is new to dating. That is fine. We are still walking. 2.5 hours into the date, we are still walking. We've not stopped anywhere, although I did have to sit down at some point, right? Oh goodness. So the next thing is he stops me on a very busy street, physically stops me in the middle of the street. I'm worried that we're going to get hit by a car at this point, right? And he goes, "Can I smell you? Can you smell me?" Did you not do that when I hugged you? Hello? My love languages are touch and quality time. So yes, of course I hugged him hello. Why didn't you smell me then? And anyway, can we get out of the middle of the street? Okay, because this is really, really funny at this point. Can you smell me? Yes, it's a primal thing. I'm sure you want to. Okay, but I'm now so distracted and I'm just kind of not sure how to confront this guy about what we are doing. And at the same time, I don't want to lead this date. Does he really not have a plan for this date? So yes, I let him smell me. And then we just keep walking. We're still walking. Okay. So I did finally have to say, can we just sit down and get a drink? We really did sit down, one drink. Okay, so hours have passed now. We are having, pleasant conversations. This is going fine. Otherwise, I would have just ended the date at this point. He sits me down at, in a pedestrian area. We sat down and we just started talking and we're chatting more. By the time this amount of time has passed, not only did we need to stop and have a drink of water, but it was time to eat something, right? Well, he admits to me, I'm the first date he's had. He is not gainfully employed, so that was the reason. Finances was the reason for us not really going anywhere. Good thing I love to walk. And told me that really his lifestyle is he works when he needs some money, or his 2-year-old daughter needs money, needs food, needs clothing. Otherwise, he just doesn't really work. Oh my goodness. So, okay, this is another pivotal thing that since then, of course, we talk about work and lifestyle and priorities. And listen, I appreciate that. I'm just not somebody with children of my own as a single mom. I can't date somebody that just works willy-nilly when he feels obligated to, or a need arises. I mean, I like to have, regular gainful employment. I have benefits. Those things are all really important when you have children, for me, but not for him. So that was just a huge difference for us. And there was a very awkward kiss at the end. And of course, because so much time had passed, I was about to pass out. I needed to go home and eat. But this just was a whole peculiar series of events and mishaps because he just hadn't dated, and his lifestyle really is just kind of a transient lifestyle that he just doesn't like to plan or organize or but here's the sweet thing. After I told him that we really weren't a good fit for each other, he said, well, give me some feedback, tell me what you think about next time, or am I dating someone else? So of course I said, you need to have a plan with a woman when you take her somewhere, and this is great advice for anybody. Have a plan. Where are you going? What are you doing? Your date needs to know what to wear, or needs to know what to bring. I mean, if you're going bowling, you need socks. They have shoes there when they don't have socks. If you're going to walk around in the heat outdoors in 90 degrees all day, they need to know how to dress appropriately. If you're going, to the theater or to the symphony or kayaking, I mean, these are all different things. People need to know how to prepare. And not only that, but how much time will you need for the date? If somebody's getting a sitter, or they're trying to work around their work schedule or other plans, or things people have busy lives. So just having it kind of figured out so people know how much time to spend. If you're going out for drinks with someone, that it could potentially be a 45-minute to 6-hour date. You don't know, right? But it's going to, it could end quickly. This could be a short meet and greet kind of a date. Dinner is going to be a bit longer. If you have theater tickets, okay, it's going to be even longer. So, people just need that frame of mind so they feel comfortable, when you go out. And, I was really happy to help that guy kind of get started on his way and kind of just, give him some starting points on what to do. But I just got such a huge kick out of him. He was just this really laid back, sunshiny personality. Not a care in the world. So good for him, just not my kind of guy. Talk to you next time.